most people's popular conception when you say librarian is the person in a traditional library with a lot of books. And there is an aspect of the library that is putting a bunch of music on shelves and pulling it off. But really, the librarian's job is to work with the musicians and the music director to create the best possible performance on the stage. That is what the librarian is there for. When I was a very small child, I'm talking like 2, 3, 4, I insisted upon having symphonies to listen to, and my parents had all their symphonies on cassette, and I completely destroyed all of those. First it was New World Symphony, and then the Beethoven symphonies. I kind of pushed my parents. My parents wouldn't let me take lessons at first. I had to prove to them that I really meant it. Finally, I convinced them when I was about 8 years old, and I started taking piano lessons then. Even from that age, the thing that was most fascinating to me, the thing that caught my attention the most was writing music. For my very first public performance, my very first piano recital, I wrote the piece of music I played. That was what got me going. Writing music was the thing that really got me going. I got to go to school in Los Angeles, and the thing that's in Los Angeles, there's a lot of things to do and a lot of music. And I fell in love with this act of discovery. I fell in love with listening to music that I'd never heard before, listening to things I had never considered. And to this day, it's hard for a week to go by where I try not to listen to something I've never listened to before. I love finding new things. I am amazed all the time just how much music is out there, just how much good music there is to find. I don't think I will ever reach the end. I'm certain of that. When the ISO premiered my work, Where I Find This There As My Home, it was one of the greatest honors of my professional career and something I'm sure will never be forgotten. I wrote the work as a companion to Beethoven's 7th Symphony, and it's, to this date, my favorite thing I've ever written. And to have the musicians of the ISO perform it was the greatest joy of my life so far.